to throw. Off the play fake. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle because it really stresses the safeties. And they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Bennett, a quick hitter, complete. It's Peterson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. From the gun, Bennett, and tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On the ground, it's McFarland. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
The ball carrier.
There to stop him was Darius Leonard. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
The ball carrier.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. They'll run here with McFarland. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. That's his longest run of the 1st quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
1-yard line.
1st and goal at the 1. They'll run with McFarland. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole 1st drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down. Looking to throw. Barton into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And just shedding him off there. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. Now Bennett on 1st and 10. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Michael Gallup, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to be that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And they will not get a chance to... Return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Barton. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers! George Kittle, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Here's Bennett throwing on first down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Back at the 12-yard line.
7-7, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Bennett now throwing on 3rd and long. Looking deep downfield. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
I call it no gain there on the first down play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Barton. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Off-play action. Barton. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers! George Kittle, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
His kick is
and what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. On 1st and 10, Barton winds up and lets it. And this is caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's
23 yards, the final tally.
1st down, Indianapolis.
The give to Taylor. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Bennett to throw on 2nd down. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Down. And 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Bennett. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Operating from the gun, Bennett. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. 7 yards, the pickup there. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
On first down, Barton. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round,
From the gun, Barton. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards. Throwing on first down. Barton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for only a couple. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch. This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal. Now a run with McFarland. And the 49ers are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
A gain of 5 brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Operating from the gun, Barton. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers have moved out in front.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it first and 10. From the gun, Bennett. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 35. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Looking to throw. Barton. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Point after.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
So that one will be accepted. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
What we got? 58, right on. 58.
Throwing after the interception, Barton. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
44-yard line.
Now Bennett to throw. Throwing after the interception. They'll get that one to Taylor, complete. Working with a 2nd and 3. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Bennett. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
The Niners.
And I know this, the holiday season,
at their
because here we are in
Season of
December.
giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. From the gun, Barton. He dumps this off underneath to McFarland. And he'll go down at the 28. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 16 yards, a 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 1st down, McFarland. Bring it! And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Anthony McFarland hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for them, picking up the 1st down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Bennett. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Now an option play on 2nd down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And it's
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the gun, Bennett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 12. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Stakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early. to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And look at this. For the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss.
Back at the 37-yard line.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Off the play fake. Bennett. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for number 87. Incomplete. It's now fourth down.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
First and 10. At their own
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Anthony McFarland, 81 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
You break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Back now here in Santa Clara, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Gay now set to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
And 22 more yards there and another first down.
And a Colts first down.
Watch the edge.
First and 10, Taylor now. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. With that run, double check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
The Colts on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
Brought down at the
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
First down, Colts.
That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Complete.
19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
4-yard line.
Now Bennett, off play action. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Niners 56, Colts 35.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. On first down, they'll start with McFarland. And he's got room. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20, 10. And that's a touchdown. But hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Running with McFarland. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a third and about 5. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
18 yards, first down Niners. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
Across midfield.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1 yard gain. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
3rd and 4.
The Niners on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Barton. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout.
A big loss.
But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here now, Johnny Townsend. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory.
15-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 14-yard line.
And here's Bennett looking to throw on 2nd down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll run on first down. McFarland, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long. He's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today. Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be fourth down now.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
On fourth down, Barton, and it is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Bennett now to throw on second down. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Niners, the win is their fifth of the year as they move to 5-8. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for the Colts, the loss is number 8 for them on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in January.